Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. Hope you all slept well. I'm ready to have a normal day of sleep research today. I had a good night's rest, which was much needed. Needed to give my body time to heal. So, feels good to get back to some normalcy. Let's see here. Full 100 sleep score, as to be, well, I shouldn't say to be expected. Good to see. A little bit of dozing sleep, so finally getting some of that on the board. But looks like snoozing's winning out today, which is fine. That's a sleep type I didn't really get a whole lot last week, I think once or twice. So this will be good. And since we are only in the basics, only 4 spawns, so low stakes today. There's no event either, so like no boosted increased on anything. We got Diglett, Mareep, Eevee, and Grogalore. Alright. Taking its sweet time on those. I'm used to it just going pow, 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 pow. And it all fits on one screen this time. Okay. No one's hungry. Yeah, which is a shame. No, maybe it's a good thing. Oh, perfect. We can give Eevee some love. Because if Crocolore was hungry, that's where that biscuit would have gone. Granted, it's not a Fuecoco, so I'm not going to get, I wouldn't get the most out of leveling it, but it's okay. I've recruited it at least once, so if it's not hungry, no big deal. That's where I'm going to call that for this morning. Nice and easy, right? We're going to share Eevee candy. Everyone can use more. I don't think it actually even moved. And that was at 1.09, because one of my Pokemon is in Sleep XP bonus. Alright, bold nature. Solo milk, so it's a skill specialist, so you're not really expecting mono ingredients either, so can be useful. There is opportunity for that in places. Let's see. We're looking for helping bonus, which is, there's only one gold skill in that first slot. Everything else is random. So we're looking for helping bonus and skill trigger activations. Energy recovery bonus, ingredient finder, helping speed, inventory up, inventory up. And that bold means energy recovery up, so it's really good at staying energized, which helps the speed of help down, but there's no skill trigger at all in this entire stack. So, not what I'm looking for. Not bad. Well, could be a lot worse. Let's put it that way. Alright. Get the team nice and recovered. Thankfully, I won't need to do much team swapping at all unless I, for some reason, run out of a particular ingredient, which, with this team, I feel is going to be pretty unlikely. And reminder, you got a full-on day, so tomorrow will be the last opportunity to get from this month's points exchange, so take advantage of that if you haven't already. I'll pick up whatever last Poke Biscuits are in there tomorrow morning. Let's see. No news. We had an event announcement yesterday, so that was, well, yeah, was from yesterday. I think it was late Sunday night. But fun and exciting news on the horizon. We got another event looming past spring. But that's fun that we've got a couple on deck. Now, it's only been a couple of hours since I last checked, so yeah, 30 reports still. Nice and strong from the community. Thanks, everyone, for getting your sleep research out. It's also been nice just to see consistency. Getting everyone regularly checking their sleep research has been a big help. Yeah, getting that early dinner does look like that's working out pretty well. One skill trigger to start today, okay. I mean, still, it's been working out real well to get a lot of extra tasty. No triggers. Wow. That's impressive. That's threading the needle on failure. But okay. We'll get some energy back from cooking. Thankfully, everything is staying pretty well stocked. Like, I'm not having to dip into too many of the other ingredients. There we go. Yeah, Venusaur is just really good at bringing in honey. Cool. We got a little bit of extra tasty chance today. And we pass that on. 31,000 dish strength, though. Still a good chunk. Alright, and that puts us into great. So that's good. That's where you start to kind of feel a little bit of the progress of that area bonus really coming into effect. Seeing those bigger rank bumps, meaning that the cooking is doing some work. Alright. Team's topped off as much as can be. Where are we looking at energy-wise? Yeah, a little bit over 100. Yeah. Oh, that was a good check. Get a little bit of room for Dedenne, so we can. That's just one more carry limit, so that's still more room for apples and skill triggers. All right, that's not bad. But, that's really most of just everything today. Seems like we got through things pretty quickly today. So, something I think I'd like to do is get one of these reevaluated. I'd like to see, with the speed of help changes, where they're falling. And I just noticed, there we go. Screen freezing for a second. Team of Pokemon. Curious to just see, just run one through our good old friend. The Rainon rating calculator. So as we can see there, this was one that had the speed of help down modest nature. So, I'm going to spend a second here. I just want to see where this one landed out. Because if those ratings are now incorrect, we got sausage. If they're incorrect, because they've been now adjusted because of either updates to these particular Pokemon, I would like to just make sure that I have the most relevant information in my team composition, since I did write out their names with that rating in mind. And energy recovery. And we got modest nature. We can do total strength, because that's what was rated on previously. No skill seed investment. Let's see. This originally rated at 84. So, looks like it got a nice little bump from that speed of help change. And the only reason it's not going to be run a whole lot from... I mean, I have a better one now, but this was now one like, did it get any better if I need to have another supplementary oil gather on the team, at least until I can find that tomato oil shinks. But looks like it is settling in somewhere around the 93 percentile. Actually finishing the calculation? That's actually quick. Cool. So there's one Pokemon that got a little bit of a bump. Alright. Now, that's just going to show me just total strength. But yeah. Oil, brave nature, which is going to get you that speed of... If I wanted more strength, I would get speed of help, but really I'm more interested in collecting for ingredient count A. So let's take a look where that's at. And that looks actually a little closer to where it was from its original rating at 83. It's 83, 84. Yup. Well, it's definitely going to tank at 60 because it's no longer exclusively getting it. Yeah. So right now, at its current level of 42, which means that we're not getting anything, if we can get it to... If I keep it under 60, it gets 57 a day. And then when you add in the sausage into the mix, it tanks it down to 38. Cool. Alright, so it gets a little bit stronger, but it also still... This is why I went with one that's got triple oil. But that seems like a fun little exercise to do on these shorter sleep session days. Just because, you know, I want to spend a little bit more time. And this is a good reminder for things that I mean to do that are cleanup. So it helps to solve a couple of problems. So let me know if you enjoyed that. Was that useful or beneficial at all? Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. We'll check in with the rest of them. Oh, yes, no, I do not. Yes, I do not want that team. I want my old gold power plant team. Thank you. Oh, and also, should be getting back to check this daily, because now I'm getting closer. Because I am terrible at doing mental math. 132 hours. So another 18 hours. So that means tentatively Thursday, if I keep the same pace. So that'll be fun. See an evolution there. Something else that I was thinking of, and y'all can chime in if you have thoughts on this. This is also in a very similar situation to Toxicroak I was just looking at, where like keeping it sub 60 is ideal, because that's going to continue to keep this on getting apples. But I know that I can get a little bit more by getting this evolved to Skeledirge. And I've got everything needed to do it. It'll get Ghost Berries, which is a favored berry for Old Gold Power Plant, so it does also serve some... It has a couple of different functions out of it. I don't know. It's not an immediate yes, I should do this. I think mostly for the fact that I'm still looking for a Fuecoco with triple apples. And that's really what I want to spend that investment in. And that just seems like, hey, cool, you're going to spend 80 candy for this Pokemon, and you will get some benefit out of it in the short term, which, don't get me wrong, is good, but is that better served holding off until you get that triple apple that you got one that you're actually comfortable with investing in? Things to think about, you know? But with that, that is what I have for this morning. Thanks so much for stopping by. And again, apologies for yesterday. If you didn't see yesterday, a little bit of an oopsie, and that helped me to lose a focus in the morning when I needed that most to make sure that I actually recorded sleep research properly. Anyway, that's what I have for today. I'll be back tomorrow with some regular sleep research. So, until then, sleep well.